Alright, you guys might be wondering, why haven't I uploaded on this server in a while? I think that's mostly because I kind of felt limited in what I could do. Like, you guys can already see something I built. Now, the reason why I felt limited in this world whenever it came to making videos is because, like, I couldn't just build something that I wanted to without making it, like, a big deal and, like, recording it. Then that'd be an episode, and so I really hated making these videos because I would record over multiple days, and then it'd be like hours and hours of footage that I'd have to go through, and it'd just be a little bit difficult. Took me a while to edit them. I still think I am gonna make more Minecraft videos, just probably not on this server. I do plan to make a brand new video for this server whenever we're all fighting the End Dragon. I have no idea whenever that's supposed to be, but I will be recording it. But I figured while I'm recording, I might as well show you guys what I've built recently over the last, like, the last month or two. Alright, we got a KFC here. We got, like, a lot of menus. Now we have a lot of stuff on the menu. I like this one. Anyway, I've been messing with, like, new building techniques, like this roof. I think it looks really good. I've used it in a couple other buildings, but I like it. Anyway, this is my brand new capital. That was the acting capital. This is the capital. I need to change that to an R, though, because it wouldn't make any sense otherwise. Anyway, in other news, my villagers, you might be wondering where they are right now. So basically, all my villagers were up here. You know, this is where it all started. And one day, I just see that I have, like, a bunch of nitwits. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to put them all in a hole together. And then other villagers started falling in, just like how I just did. So then, they all started kind of, like, piling in here. And I tried to put things everywhere, and I tried to do this to try and accommodate for the new underground village. I even opened this back up to try and get them to go back. But the beds were all still here. Anyway, so I tried to do a level 3 raid, and somehow the pillagers spawned right here. And they killed all of my villagers, except for 2. And that's because I have one hidden away right here. He sells Prot 4. And I have one hidden over there, that's a Fletcher, and that's also underground. So I think I'm going to be making a villager trading hall soon. Although I'm not really sure if I'm going to be doing that. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be recording that, because, just, you know, recent events and whatnot. Like what I literally just said in the intro, I might not be recording much on the server. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we got some happy guests, and we set up this nice little highway. Anyway, I made this entire military fort. I do not believe that I recorded any of the building of this. I'm calling it Fort Sherpman, named after General William Sherman of the Civil War, but with Sherp because this is Sheep Island. So his name got crossed with a sheep. There are a lot of sheep on this island, by the way. There were whenever I came here, but then I made so much more. Anyway, got some horses. And then we got some stables. And my friend Dante, he logged on. And this is actually a really fast horse. You can't see it because I'm not on Feather. But if I was on Feather, you'd be able to see that's a very good horse. Anyway, I like these. I like what I've been doing, like little experiments and whatnot with building. I think that came out really well. It's just like, maybe I need to get like some more windows and like extra things and whatnot. And also these doors need to become blue. But I don't spend enough time over here anymore to make them blue. But eventually they will be blue. We got this little guard tower with a gun. Oh god. I don't think I recorded this part either, but I built a ship. It's not the best looking ship in the world, but oh, okay. Anyway, not the best ship, but I like it. Oh, Anyway, we got some stuff down here. We got some lore I wrote down here. I might explain that in a later video, maybe just like the story of it, because I don't really feel like just reading it right now. I moved my map wall, or it was on a table before. I don't like it. I'm probably gonna have to move it back, but it's really, really annoying to do that. And also, I pretty much ran out of space on the thing, so that's why I moved it here, so I can have infinite space. But the problem with that is that I can't really see what things are named because the text is too small, so that's why I'm gonna be moving it back. I might have to make a copy of everything, so that way I can have it as a nice map wall so I can have infinite space. But also, I need to have it on the table so I can actually see where my stuff is. Anyway, so I think I've updated the store a little bit. I'm not really sure how much of this I've recorded, but I got a lot of Prop 4, unbreaking, mending. Basically, every villager who sold me all of this is dead except for the Prop 4 villager. Anyway, we got normal books, we got these, we got gunpowder, we got arrows. Very nice. Then we got, you know, cigarettes. And we got this, definitely not real cigarette brand banner. Anyway, then I made the Mass Saloon. Should be Mass's Saloon, because, like, my in-game username is Mace. And Mass is pretty much the same thing. Anyway, it should be Mass's Saloon, but that wouldn't fit. I'd have to make a few more blocks over here. But it's alright. Anyway, inside we have, you know, my flag. Why is it? Okay. Then we have, you know, prices, and that raiders are not allowed. For obvious reasons. Anyway, we have a disc here. It's hidden, but I do have to put all this hay here to hide it, because it goes into the wall. Anyway, I can play music. I'm not going to play it. I'm gonna not play it. I think Mojang actually like copyrights that stuff, so that's the reason why I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Anyway, oh, there's other news to be shown on the server. I'm not sure if I recorded it, but in that lore book, the person that dies, well, at the end of the story, he moves to here. He builds a little log cabin thing. I don't really like the look of it that much. I mean, I like the roof. I think that I really like that roof style. It's just like, I kind of made it a square, because I was still experimenting with it. I didn't know that you could get a little bit wacky with it. You can actually see that I got a little bit wacky with it in the KFC building. Anyway, his grave is right there. Anyway, Waffle, King Waffle, or Vivo Mori, which I think is Latin for, like, born to die. I looked it up last night. I hope I remember it. Anyway, he's been working on, like, a mega base. You got, like, the start of something right here. And then, you know, here's his home that he already had, his little hobbit hole. It's a very nice little hobbit hole, and then he's got all this down here. Whee! Anyway, look at all this. He has, like, so many buildings planned out. Like, whenever I plan out a building, I usually just, like, map out the frame, and I start building from there. I don't usually build out multiple frames. So that's very impressive. Then we have the Octatrion or whatever from John Wick 4. I think that's probably how you pronounce that. Anyway, that's not even the coolest thing that is here. I have to find it. It's a little bit secret. So just try not to tell anyone. Just give me a minute to find it. Oh, maybe. Yes! Alright. Right down here. So anyway, we got all this lava and whatnot. Very cool. Very nice. Spooky. Anyway, which way was this? Hold on, did I go the wrong way? Oh yeah, I did. So we just go this way, close that, okay, or not, there we go. It was on a weird delay. Anyway, so if we just head down here, you can already hear the surprise. It's a bunch of villagers. A bunch of people got together on the server, and they got basically every single villager with every single enchantment. It is very impressive. I wish I had something like this. I mean, I can technically set up a villager trading hall of my own, now that all my villagers are dead. Because, like, it was, like, the whole thing was just kind of bad. Like, they were all just in a hole, and I couldn't really get them to go anywhere. And it was always hard to find which villager I was looking for, but now that they're all dead, I have two, and I can move them to a villager breeder, then I can get more. And then I can bring in, like, zombie villagers that I cure. Speaking of that, they have this little cure system. Ooh, hey, Bill. Anyway, so we just head over here. And over here, there's another secret. Just kidding, I'm gonna leave. Oh wait, I just remembered I do actually have another secret to show you guys. By the way, I'm not actually gonna show you, but the people at the big castle-looking building, they're moving base. Although they're still gonna keep their abandoned-looking castle. I think I tried to buy it, but I don't think they're selling. Unfortunately, I like that building though. It's on some good land. But they're gonna build like an alien spaceship or whatever. Anyway, if we head here into the policy room, the most boring building in the headquarters, you can see this little button. So if we press it, it goes all the way down here. Welcome to the NIA, National Intelligence Agency. Here we have all the information. And also this light switch. I think that's just a feature of this building, is that it has functional light switches. I didn't even realize that until now. That's cool. Anyway, we have the cafeteria, section to be named, and the foreign intelligence. This actually goes, like, my staircase where I mine, it goes right through here, unfortunately. So now I'm gonna have to get a new mining tunnel. Anyway, here's all the chests with my foreign intelligence. And here's all I have right now, because there's really not that much secret on this server. Waffles Nation, leader Vivo Mori, King's real name. Oh, I'm gonna have to blur that actually. There's already a little bit of it blurred, his last name, because I don't know it. But I'm keeping it redacted because I think it looks cool. Anyway, Intel recently created a villager trading hall. It is hidden behind several flush piston doors. Which is true, because I just showed you guys. Come on, keep up. Anyway, so that's pretty much all that's been happening on the server, basically. Wow. Those were a lot of words that just left my mouth. I don't think I could pull that off again, even if I tried. That was honestly impressive. I've impressed myself. Oh god, did I block out the exit? I did. Alright, there we go. Anyway, you know what? I think I might actually start recording more on this server. Although it's gonna be a pain to get it all edited. But it might be a pain that's worth it, because, you know, there's a lot of interesting things happening on the server now. Like, before, no one would ever log on. It would just be me basically playing single-player Minecraft. And now that people actually log on sometimes, it might be a lot more interesting. And, I've kind of missed out on a bunch of stuff. Well, you guys have missed out on a bunch of stuff, that's what I meant. Like, my friend Sith from Officer Jester 94, that channel. Is that his channel name? That doesn't even sound right. Anyway, his channel might be in the description, might not be. I don't know. Anyway, we're in a sub war with him, 150 subscribers, so please subscribe. Anyway, so he logged on. He's now a part of my empire. I have 2 more citizens. They live like all the way over there. They're like working on a rail system to go all the way around the server. I also had another friend, Dante, who logged on, but he like basically just instantly decided that he was just gonna go off and make his own country in Siberia. I'm gonna show you guys his base. I have a compass to find it because it's really hard to locate for some reason. I always fly right past it. All right, we are here. So we look here, we got his pit where he digs cobblestone. You can see why he needed a pit to dig cobblestone. It's because of this giant thing he has over here. So if we see over here, it says, Olgi. Is that German? I mean, I know that German has those two dots. I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, capital of the Siberian Horde, DanteCon. Oh, it's just the same thing. All right. Anyway, here he has one of my horses that he stole. And let's see. He has all these crops because he is Siberian. His economy, I guess, is mostly agricultural. So over here we have the rules that me and Sith actually made. Although, originally that said Sith, not Dante. Anyway, Rule 1, no fun. Rule 2, listen to Rule 1. Rule 3, all hail Dante. Headquarters of DanteCon. Anyway, it kind of sounds like Donkey Kong if you say it like that. Anyway, he has a bunch of stuff. I gave him most of this. He had an Elytra before, but after he started going to war with us, we revoked his Elytra license, I guess. Anyway, I put this Siberian iron golem. I think that was originally, I made it like Soviet iron golem because it doesn't work. But I guess someone changed the sign to fit their empire more. Anyway, it's just like, I gave him 3 blocks of iron, I guess. I think it's funny. Anyway, that is all I have to show you. You can like, I guess, subscribe, I guess, watch more videos, I guess, dislike.